We take the bobbin holder, and the first thing we need to do is locate this little spring, which we must be very careful with when it comes apart, and which is essential for the tension of the other parts. And we see that it is inserted in this part of the bobbin holder. Well, in this video I am going to show you how to assemble the bobbin holder or bobbin case in case you have dropped a piece and don't know how to assemble it. Remember, it is very important to watch the entire video so you don't miss any adjustments, and it is also very important for the channel, for me, if you support me with a like on this video. As you all know, at some point or later it might happen that a piece of the bobbin holder falls off, it comes apart, and you don't know how to assemble it again, since having several pieces, they have an order, they have a spring. That is also very important when assembling the bobbin holder. And all its pieces must be there to reassemble it, which is easy to put back together, and you don't need to replace it or buy another one every time this happens. So I'm going to teach you step by step, piece by piece, how to reassemble the bobbin holder. We take the bobbin holder, and the first thing we need to do is locate this little spring, which we must be very careful with when it comes apart, and which is essential for the tension of the other pieces, which we see is inserted in this part of the bobbin holder. No? So we will always position the machine's foot to the left so that this part of the bobbin holder faces us. Then we place this piece, which is called the pin, in this way. We insert it like this, always going forward. As you can see, we see that this piece will be responsible for releasing tension on the spring to insert the next piece, which is this one, the latch, which is inserted into this slot along with this one here, and to which we must apply more force. In fact, is the most complicated pass to put in, since we must insert this pass with a lot of pressure inward, so that it must go much deeper for the latch. With this shape, this piece here should be embedded in both grooves, both of the pin and the coil holder itself. We must apply a lot of force to it. And we can see that it has already entered. And the correct way to verify is that the latch performs this function. We feel the pressure and it performs this function so that the grab enters that hole and is well secured, both the bobbin holder and the grab and the bobbin. And we see that it turned out well. Now let's move into the spring, which is responsible for providing tension to the thread, along with its screw, which should be well screwed in and moderately tight or loose to generate enough tension on the thread, so it is neither too loose nor too tight. Now we are going to hold it this way and place this piece, which is embedded in this part, so that the hole aligns with the hole where the screw goes, like this. Then we proceed to put the screw in very carefully so that we don't lose it, as it is very small, as we can see, and we start to tighten it slightly. We finish tightening it a bit and then check with a bobbin, inserting it to verify that the thread tension is correct. We insert it, pass it through this slot, pass it here, then upwards insert it here, and we must verify so that the thread tension of the bobbin holder is correct. It must hold. Right now we see that I'm pulling the thread and it's not holding, so we are going to tighten the tension screw a bit more. We tighten it a bit more and check again with the thread. As you can see, it holds now, and if we shake it a little, it should lower slightly. It should lower a bit, and that way we would have the perfect tension of the bobbin thread, completely well adjusted with its parts, reassembled and performing its function. In case we need to disassemble it to clean it or remove corrosion, I will do that in a future video. With our bobbin case ready and the correct thread tension, now we are going to proceed to place it in our machine. Remember, the tab goes on top and it should click like this. And there we verify that it fits well with that click. Now we are going to lower the presser foot, position the upper thread, and manually pull the lower thread so that it ends up on the top. Let's go. We are going to do this to verify that the bobbin thread tension is correct. We insert the material, lower the presser foot, and press the pedal.
We mount the presser foot. We take out.
And we check, and here we can see that the thread tension turned out very well, both on the top and on the bottom. Here we can see. Now we are going to test the machine to ensure the zigzag stitch is also completely correct. Remember, the needle must always be at the top.
We lower the presser foot and test. We attach the presser foot. We got.
And we check, and we can see that the tension is good, both on the top and on the bottom. That means, friends, that we did a good job adjusting how to correctly assemble the bobbin holder step by step. Remember, friends, support us with a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.